Hey guys, it's Cece, and today I'm here to give you an update on my reading goals. So at the beginning of the year, I did a video all about my reading goals and my channel goals going into 2017. I'm going to leave that linked up on the screen if you would like to go check it out. But it is now July, we are more than halfway through the year. Oh my god. And I thought I would give you an update on how all of those goals are coming along. I would say I'm accomplishing some of my goals and really not accomplishing a few of my other goals, but I think that's kind of par for the course. So I'm just gonna go over all of the goals I talked about in that video, let you know how I'm doing with them. Yeah, let's get into it. By the way, can I just say how much I love how my reading goals page in my bullet journal is coming along? Isn't it cute? So the first of my goals was that I wanted this year to be more selective with the books I accepted for review. In 2016, a lot more people started reaching out and asking if I wanted to read books by them, and I was not very selective. It meant I got behind on books, I wasn't necessarily reading the stuff I wanted to read, and I wasn't giving review books the time that they needed. I want to say that tentatively I have been doing pretty well on this goal for myself. I would say up until this month I have been doing a pretty decent job of keeping up to date on the review books that I've received. This month, I've gotten a little bit behind again. So yeah, I would say that I'm doing pretty well in this challenge overall, but there are a few review books that are starting to stack up, and that's not great. So, really need to catch up on that, and then I'll feel much more settled about this goal. The next goal I want to talk about is that I wanted to finish up or catch up on some series this year. I don't know how well I'm really doing on this challenge. So far this year, according to my series page in my bullet journal, I have finished 2 series and I've abandoned 2. I have read sequels to 3 of the series that I've already started, and I started 2 new series. So I don't know how well I'm doing on this goal. I'm currently reading a sequel right now, and then I'm going to be moving on to yet another sequel, so I think that's probably a good sign. I could probably be doing better on series, frankly. I've just been really invested in a lot of the one-book things that I've been reading lately, so oops, that is another thing that I should work a little bit harder on, but honestly, I'm pretty pleased with my progress thus far. The next one I want to talk about is my goal to read 100 books in the year 2017. This is a goal I have accomplished for the previous 2 years, in 2015 and 2016. According to Goodreads, as of filming this video right now, I have read 54 books, and that leaves me right on track, which is not my favorite place to be. Usually summer is a time when I get really ahead of my goal, so that when I slow down at the end of the year, everything's okay, but I am right on track right now, and so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Plus, Booktubeathon is coming up, and I will definitely be reading a ton that week that will push me past that goal a little bit. I definitely think I'm going to accomplish my 100 books by the end of the year. I also had a goal to read at least one 2017 release every single month this year, and I have definitely accomplished that. Most months I have read multiple 2017 releases, so I'm feeling really good. I've liked that I've been able to focus more on new releases this year. In previous years, I end up getting so caught up in backlist books that I feel like I'm not reading the stuff I'm anticipating. And just in case you're curious, I'm going to give you a list of all the 2017 release books that I have read thus far this year, starting with Dreadnought by April Daniels, Amberlow by Laura Elena Donnelly, We Are Okay by Nina LaCour, Peter Darling by Austin Chant, The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli, The Pants Project by Kat Clark, The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, It's Always the Husband by Michelle Campbell, American Street by Edie Zoboy, How to Make a Wish by Ashley Herring Blake, The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr, The Seafarer's Kiss by Julia Ember, Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shannon McGuire, Queens of Geek by Jen Wild, Knit 1, Girl 2 by Shira Glassman, Noteworthy by Riley Redgate, Tosh Hart's Tolstoy by Catherine Ormsby, and The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. So those are all of the 2017 releases that I have read thus far this year. At least one a month. I have definitely accomplished this goal. Another specific reading goal was that I had to read every book from my top 15 to read in 2017 list. I will leave the video about that linked up on the screen so you can go and see all of the titles. I will admit that I'm a little bit behind on this one. I have not been reading as many of these books as I should per month. So far from this list of 15 books, I have read 7. I've read A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab, In Cold Blood by Truman Capote, George by Alex Gino, Look Both Ways by Allison Cherry, Girl Man's Up by Emmy Gerard, and Iona by Allison Goodman. So I'm not quite halfway done on that list. I have a few more to go. I should be starting another one on that list, The Lovely Bones, shortly. Let's cross our fingers for me. But so far, I am about halfway done, so I'm not super behind, but I would like to get caught up in the next month. I also set myself a goal to read at least 2 books by Agatha Christie this year, and I have read 0 thus far. I am completely failing at this goal, considering that I'm halfway through the year, and I have read not a book by Agatha Christie. I'm hoping maybe to read one this month, maybe that gets pushed to next month, but I have no excuses here, I just have not accomplished this goal at all. So with all that in mind, one of my goals was to not leave my TBR goals to the last minute, and I don't think I've necessarily left them to the last minute, but I haven't been as up to date on them as I would really like to be. I've already felt myself pushing a couple books to the side, even though I really need to read them to keep up to date on my goals, and that's not great. But I definitely have time to fix this goal and make sure it happens, and I'm really going to push myself so that I'm not putting stuff off at the very end of the year. Last December was kind of terrible because I pushed off like 5 books that I had to read, and I didn't really want to read any of them. They'd been pushed off for a reason, so I'd really love to avoid that this year, and I'm going to make sure that I get caught up on any of the goals I'm at all behind on. As far as channel goals, I had a couple, the first of which I definitely haven't done, and that is I wanted to post more songs on this channel. Last summer, I posted the first song that has gone up on this channel in like 4 years. It was a parody about reorganizing your bookshelves, and I really liked doing it. Then in January, I posted a song based on Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. And that's all I've done. I really wanted to push myself to get back into songwriting, really in any way, if that was going to be a parody song or an original song. I wanted to get back into it, and that has totally not happened at all. Maybe I will get back into it by the end of the year. I've started a couple of songs that I've never finished, but you know what? If that's just not the space that my head is occupying creatively right now, I can't really blame myself because I don't want to put a song up on this channel that I'm not proud of. So maybe it will happen, maybe I'll post a couple more songs, but thus far this year, I haven't been great at accomplishing this. I also had a goal that I wanted to be more creative with my channel content. This feels like kind of an arbitrary goal, like what counts as creative, but I did really want to have this in mind for myself going forward on this channel. I'm really proud of some of the series that I've created when I've pushed myself outside of the box, and I wanted to continue to do more of that, and I'm going to tentatively give myself a check mark on this goal. I haven't necessarily started any new series, but I feel like I've been pushing myself outside my comfort zone and doing a lot of videos that I hadn't considered before. I've been vlogging a lot more this year than I ever have before, and even if that's not necessarily creative, it's pushed me out of my box, and it's a thing I really enjoy. I also think I've been more willing to take risks in posting videos I'm pretty sure aren't going to get a lot of views, and even if that's true and they don't get as many views as my other regular videos, I've still been really pleased with them. So yeah, this was kind of a goal that's hard to determine if you've really done it or not, but I think that I've pushed myself a little bit this year, and I'm proud of what I've done and what I've posted on this channel. And my final channel goal, and goal in general, was that I wanted to post more discussion and fandom videos, and I'm definitely going to say I accomplished this goal. This year has been kind of a huge jump forward on my channel in terms of incorporating fandom a lot more often into my content. I've been doing top 10 episode videos, rank videos, I've just been more willing to discuss my experience with fandom, and even beyond fandom, I posted a discussion video in April, I think, about social media in books and when it's done well and when it isn't, and I was really proud of that video. I just barely posted a video about how fandom has influenced my life, which I think is both a discussion and a fandom-y video. Overall, I definitely think that I've accomplished this goal. I'm really pleased with the content that I've been posting. I really wanted to do more stuff that was discussion based and stuff beyond books sometimes, and I'm pleased with how all of that has come out. So I'm glad that I made this goal for myself, and I definitely think that I've accomplished it. Okay guys, there you go. Those are all of the goals that I made for myself at the beginning of 2017 and how I am feeling about all of them now that we're here at the middle of the year. How do you think I've been doing on my goals? Did you set yourself goals, and how are you doing on those goals? Please let me know the answers to all of these questions down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!